Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm thrilled to introduce the first milestone in the building of a Center of Excellence of AI in Portugal and for the world. I give you Accelerate.AI.
Imagine a world where time is precious and valued. A world where each human respects and enjoys each other's time. Where waiting rooms do not exist. Where endless on-hold inline calls are discarded. And you no longer waste time on the wide range of sectors providing customer assistance in the public and private sectors. Ordering food, buying tickets to a concert, booking your vacations, making bank transfers, renewing your citizen card or your driver's license, applying for university, requesting lawyer services, making an appointment for the doctor. All of that needlessly wasted time ruled out of your daily life. And all this simply with the power of your voice. Too good to be true? Well, you can stop imagining, because that world is already coming. It's called Accelerate.AI. This is an artificial intelligence project that proposes the creation of a revolutionary customer experience based on beyond cutting-edge technologies, aiming to boost here in Portugal and soon in other markets too, an entire ecosystem dedicated to research and development, production, commercialization, and dissemination of AI technologies, which will result in a whole new set of services associated with conversational AI for virtual interactions, as we do among humans through our native language, Portuguese. Every human being wants to be heard wherever they are and whatever their language is. Hence, all those services will increase satisfaction by improving efficiency of customer services and therefore saving their time and enhancing their quality of life. Our time is precious and we have just this life. Let's not waste it and let's make the best of it. That's what Accelerate.AI stands for. A world where you have time for yourself and for your loved ones. Time to enjoy life.
Well, this is what future looks like, and the future starts today. And let me give you a little bit about us too. We are Defined.AI. We're building the Netflix of AI. Data for builders and models for users. But it turns out that the world is divided between those who have lots of resources to build and those who have to wait a long journey and a long road to get to access these technologies in their language, in their domain. So we are a data company. We have started building our company in the data space, and we realized that we had to come full circle to bring models to the rest of the world to be able to use AI. Let me tell you how Accelerate.AI started. In 2019, we have initiated a number of conversations with the Portuguese government to basically explain that Europe has a gap against the United States in terms of AI development, and Portugal can be a beacon, a hub to develop these types of technologies because of the talent and because of the attraction to the ecosystem that we see today. In 2020, COVID hit the world, and we saw how the pandemic completely disrupted customer service, interactions with public services, even notifications of health, public health information. In 2021, the Portuguese government and the European Union countries were awarded a budget to recover the economy within the pandemic, and we went through a first round of applications, the whole country did, which terminated in this year, in September, when we finally go through all the triage and through the process. This is a 3-year long program that starts now and will get us to these sorts of technologies that I'm going to describe next. Conversational AI is the replacement of IVR, is the replacement of all those interactions that start with push 1, 2, 3, and that 50% of the population goes straight to give me an operator, a representative. 50% of the calls in the public service are not even answered, which was augmented with the pandemic situation. We all know that, there are commercial systems out there that work well for consumer products. This is not resolved for industries, for domain-specific industries, and even less to the public service, public sector. And so this is a project with 30.5 million euros of budget allocation, of which the Portuguese government is co-funding 75%. It's going to generate 150 full-time employee jobs hired in Portugal, expensed in Portugal. We're going to create services in Portuguese first, European Portuguese first, which turns out to be in the GDP ranking of countries number 49, and the big 5 tech companies are mainly addressing the top 15 GDP countries by ranking. So leaving around 2,000 languages really in the world that are not addressed, not have any plans to be addressed anytime soon, and in particular the case of European Portuguese, even though Portuguese is the 6th most spoken language in the world. We will have 24/7 responses because machines are tireless and don't need to sleep, and 80% of customer top 10 queries responded. Particularly important to addressing customer service, customer support. We're going to develop, this is a scalable technology, we're going to develop other languages as well, because again, we start from the data, which we are experts on. And we're building this with a wonderful consortium, a winning consortium. It's composed, it's within the EU programs rules. We have the top universities in Portugal building AI. We have some of the most renowned system integrators, DevScope, NOS, who has the largest footprint of calls in the country, that again have to address this problem, and technology partners, and a lineup of pilots with customers that will have their use cases answered in the energy, in the public sector, in the insurance, banking, healthcare, and telco. Again, we expect to have the return of investment in 3 years with a fast go-to-market, because we built a plan that actually is supposed to be, it has to give a return and has to productize. I've talked a bit more about conversational AI in numbers. This is a growing sector. It's an 18 billion market share, with, again, 55% of the calls these days not being answered. The world is moving to a digital world and an omni-channel answering. It's going to be through voice. It's going to be through bots as well. A little bit about what today and tomorrow looks like. Today, the majority of the Portuguese market is using IVR. 50% of people ask for a representative immediately. 50% of the public sector calls are not even answered. And we know the experience with IVR. While it's convenient because it doesn't really need internet connectivity, you don't have a follow-on. And on top of everything, conversational AI is not developed in European Portuguese as a starter, but with our innovative technology, we're moving from big data to small data and to smarter data, including using synthetic data to scale up domains that otherwise would not see live data anytime soon. Tomorrow, which was the vision video I presented, we're going to see a real-time service, a two-way communication, intent recognition from the get-go, instead of having to push buttons and going through endless decision trees. And we will be able to attract a lot more AI talent in Portugal. These are some of the top use cases we're working on. In the banking industry, you can see some of the uses that actually will speed up a lot of these decision trees, as well as in the healthcare sector. Thank you very much. We're here to please come talk to us. We are starting a lot of pilots in more than European Portuguese, and especially in those industries looking to augment humans and have a much more frictionless customer experience. Thank you very much.